Hey everyone, welcome back to your weekly Good News Refresh with the Good News Collective. At least I hope it's weekly. But for today's good news, I actually wanted to start with a good news story from my own life. Back when I was first getting into high school and I was just a wee little freshman, I was in a completely new place with completely new people, and I was desperate to make friends. So, for a long time, I tried meeting a lot of different people, worming my way into little conversations, trying to start up some friendships. But it was a hard thing. A lot of times I would have to go out of my way, try to initiate an interaction, oh, how was your weekend? Oh, what class are you going to? And, please talk to me. This is essentially the point that I was trying to get at. But I remember one day in particular, I was leaving my last class for the day and I was heading to my locker when I passed by a boy who was in my class. And as I was passing by, he waved and he said to me, "See you later, Paul." Now that might have been a small gesture for him, but for me, that was big. It was the first time that I can remember somebody choosing to initiate the interaction with me. Made me feel like maybe I was starting to find my place there at the school. Now, the reason I tell that story is because a lot of times for us, it's the little things that matter most to us, even more than the big things. The little gestures of kindness, words of affirmation that people say to us that make a lasting impact. Even 8 years later, I still remember that nice thing that guy did for me. And the little things is actually the subject of our reading today. Our reading comes from Psalm 91, where it says, "Because you have made the Lord your dwelling place, the Most High, who is my refuge, no evil shall be allowed to befall you. No plague come near your tent, for he will command his angels concerning you, to guard you in all your ways. On their hands they will bear you up, lest you strike your foot against a stone." Now, what does this have to do with the little things? Well, to me, what kind of stuck out to me about this psalm, what seems so interesting, was that last little line, "strike your foot against a stone." In Christianity, we are dealing with the God of the entire universe. Lord of the storms. With a word, he can begin the universe and end it. And here he is concerned about protecting us from stubbing our foot on a rock. What a little thing for him to pay attention to. Now, a lot of times I think as Christians, we're timid in the requests we bring to God. We worry that maybe some of the concerns in our heart aren't big enough for God to care about. We can only pray about bigger things like maybe a big health upset, or maybe our family is moving somewhere. Maybe there's a big problem at school or at our workplaces. But the good news about this psalm is that it shows God cares, not just about these big things in our lives, but also such little things. All the little concerns of our heart that we might deem too small or too unworthy to share with anyone else. He cares, even about protecting you from stubbing your foot on a rock. So my friends, take some joy in this good news today, that your God loves you. And there is no concern of your heart that is too big or too small for him to care about. Bye.